There we go. We're live. We're live. Like the video. We'll get 3 likes.
Kieran. Oh yeah, I did it. I don't know why I'm asking you if you did it. I did it. I'm losing my mind.
I'll send this message to everyone.
I got in 10 minutes ago. That's why I look so red. I just got in the shower and I got out. Literally got in 10 minutes ago.
You did well. We are live now. I don't hear much of Sophie these days. Hopefully she comes in.
Right there, first one in.
Really?
Are you being sarcastic?
She's on it all the time on the chat.
I know. So it's been honest. I don't hear as much from her as in general. But yeah, that was funny how Sophie arrived, and I'm saying I don't hear much of Sophie these days. Good timing.
I see you like to be doing well.
What's wrong with your microphone?
Mine?
Who's mine?
No, yeah, Dad's.
Oh, I'm on a cordless one. Shall I change it?
Yeah.
I want to carry my food.
A cordless one? Yeah, it's terrible. And that's really noisy.
I kicked him out.
Off topic of Sale Freaks, I have been trialing that new software this week, and so far, very impressed.
What, the one that you've been talking to me about?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Very impressed so far.
Oh, here we go, Dave's in. Dave's coming in. Make way for Dave. There he is. Nice. Hello, everyone. Shahab.
Guys,
Alex.
can you hear me? Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, can I hear you?
All right, guys, let me just get my YouTube comments up. How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Good one. How's sales been?
You know what? They've been all right. They're slowing down a bit now because I think we're getting closer to Christmas, but the last few days have been pretty good.
Yeah, man. I've just had a big MC011. And actually, John, I've got... Can you remember when you told me you had... 2 seconds, I just need to get my charger.
No, 3 sales yesterday.
3.
I tell you what, yesterday on this new software, I had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sales that I put through. Okay, I cancelled a few because they were a small profit and I couldn't be bothered with them. But the 7 that I put through made like £7 without cashback.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so John, can you remember when you told me you got a... when you went through that massive thrashing of all them accounts where you got MC011s and you actually paid the bills, but in the end you didn't pass. Anyway, can you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
$20,000. Well, I've actually just paid a bill because they said to me, right, the final step you need to do is pay this bill, and then hopefully we can pass it through. I've paid this bill, and now I'm terrified that that's going to happen to me.
Yeah, is it okay? Have you paid that guy again to get through it?
Yeah. So that I paid the guy for the initial documents, but this is eBay now saying that this is like the final step until we can authorize it, basically.
Ooh, good luck with that one.
Hopefully, I mean, and I've just paid. I've paid that aerial to increase 2 of my accounts from 500k revenue to 800k revenue. It's only $75 each, which is pretty good, isn't it? So
how much?
$75 to increase my revenue to 800,000.
That's good. That's cheap.
It's amazing, isn't it? I know, it's really good.
No, he does it so cheap. The other guys are like $500.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Yeah, I know, mate. I mean, Ailey is the best for the MC011 docs by a mile, but Aerial for like your quick, easy, like unlinking and that kind of thing. I always go with him.
In other news, does anyone know who Ellis Abbott is?
I do, yeah. He's one of my mates. Yeah, he's one of my mates.
Oh, okay. He bought the course today. That's all.
Oh, really? Did he?
Yeah.
That's funny. Wonder if he's watching this live now. Is it in the Discord?
As soon as we went live, it should have put an announcement in the Discord, and it has. Yep, it's in the Discord.
I'm gonna text him now, actually.
There you go. You got first question from Sean. It's saying you've increased your accounts, Dave. Your limits.
Yes, mate. I have. So I run 3 big API stores, and so one of my stores has just got an MC011.
Ooh.
And the other 2, I've paid for a limit increase because I just in case I lose that, I want to obviously make sure that the revenue I'm making off the that store that's got MC011 is obviously still being made from them other 2. But one of them has just been into the fucking, sorry for swearing, but 3-day Vero. So it's just standard eBay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mate, that's the longest stint I've had, by the way, without a Vero. It's like, ooh. It's
Really?
I don't mind if they put me in a Vero sort of next week. I won't give a shit. So you've gone from 500k to 800k on 2 stores?
Yeah. Well, one of them's come through. I'm waiting for it. So basically, how it works is you pay you don't pay the guy. You ask the guy for the limit increase, and then he says, "Okay, wait until you get a message from eBay." And one of the messages has come through on one of the stores saying, "Right, 800k. Like, we think you've been doing well." I'm still waiting for the other one to come through, but this other one I'm waiting to come through is the one that's currently on the 3-day Vero. So.
Okay.
So yeah. But I'm hoping if I can get through this MC011 with my smaller store, the high ticket store, should be flying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be really good.
I need to get YouTube up stuff for these questions.
Right. How many on the course now? How many do we have now? Like 12?
Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at the wrong thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 including the person today.
Oi, 11. Nice. Ricky. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Come on, it's FAQ Thursdays. If you're doing nothing, just like the video.
We haven't done one in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we did one on that Friday, didn't we? We did a FAQ Friday. 2 weeks tomorrow, yeah.
11 including the person today. And I can hear myself.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, well, let me mute this.
How's everyone's Christmas going anyway? As in us lot.
As for, yeah, I mean, I haven't done anything too Christmassy yet. I've got like a PT, Zach, coming over tomorrow, and we've decided to buy loads of Christmassy stuff, 1 Christmas drink, tinsel, the whole lot.
Oh yeah.
It's up the office, so doing something Christmassy. Put some Christmas songs on.
What's the crack with you guys in terms of the tier system?
We're in tier 3 now.
Nightmare in it.
Got put in it today.
You got put on today?
Rubbish.
Yeah.
That's absolute rubbish. Literally, you just
Christmas
shocking.
ruin. Christmas ruin. I'm booking Dubai tomorrow, so I'm going to be in Dubai from New Year's Eve till the 27th of January. So I'm not staying here. Not a chance. Do you know what I mean? But hopefully as well, I've also got my driving test on the 23rd. So fingers crossed to pass that. So I'm doing 2-hour driving.
What are you gonna do? Rent a Lambo in Dubai?
Yeah.
if I pass my test, mate.
I think he will. He's the kind of guy that would. I think he would.
Sorry, did you say you? Sorry, I didn't actually hear you correct. Did you say you booked a flight to Dubai?
No. So not yet. So me and my friend, we're going to Dubai. We need to book the accommodation. He's actually out at the moment, but we're booking 2 days. We're booking like a nice Airbnb for the New Year's Eve, because New Year's Eve over there is supposed to be amazing. And then I think we're going to do like the first 2 weeks of January in Dubai, and then we potentially might fly to Bali.
Oh,
we don't know yet. So we should
just casually, it's all right for some, innit, Jono?
It's all thanks to Jono, I guess, innit?
You can go to the Philippines.
Yeah, go to the Philippines and see Kev. He'd appreciate that.
Yeah, do that.
Oh,
Yeah, it'd be good to see all the photos, Dave. Yeah, definitely get a few photos, send them over.
yeah, for
We'll
sure.
do it live. We'll do it live from there. Dave.
It is New Year's Eve, yeah.
Unbelievable.
I know. There's you, Scott, with your curtain. Just
Unbelievable.
hiding your mess. You know, like at home.
What I've got is I'm actually making drugs behind there to try and earn some profit. You know,
They fly by there.
Whoa! So you're money laundering through our eBay Made Easy course.
Yeah.
You got a big drug.
I've had to move to
I wonder
drugs.
what the lights were.
Here, literally, here, guys, questions now. We've actually had no questions.
Oh, we've got loads of questions. I ain't even looked.
What sort of limits and how many items should we build up before we consider branching out into another store?
I'd branch out to another store no matter how many items you've got listed.
Yeah.
Go for one straight away.
As
There's
soon
no
as
reason you
possible,
can wait.
Chris. As soon as you feel comfortable and you know that it's going the right direction, just get on to the next one, because the sooner you do that, the quicker you'll scale and make more money. And you'll get more sales. There's no number, just so you know, Chris. There's no number at all with that one. What guys' strategies are for after Christmas? So my experience going after Christmas, not so much last year, because last year, unfortunately, had loads of accounts shut down. So it was about just starting again. The one before that, where I had a great Christmas, and then my April was pretty much almost as good as my Christmas. It was amazing, like not quite as good, but it was going that way. And then I got shut down in May. But it's continue building the size of the stores. Like if there's still more growth to be had, make sure they're big stores, because the sales velocity from Christmas does kind of carry on. There is a massive drop immediately after Christmas, but it kind of comes back if you've been having a good sales.
I'm a bit worried about January, because obviously it's going really good. So I don't have a clue what to expect. The only thing I'm thinking is obviously January sales. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you'll get a massive drop on like Christmas, like up to sort of a few days before Christmas, and then up till January 1st, it's dead. You
still get a bit of money. So maybe
get a bit of money, but we're talking like just not much compared to what we're used to right now. It really is just like, oh, okay.
What kind of percentage would you say? Say, for example, we're at 100% right now. What kind of percentage would you say it is?
I mean, with people shopping online, I don't think the percentage is going to be as big a drop as this. But when we did it on that first Christmas, we had something like an 80-90% drop in sales.
Jesus.
Yeah. Honestly.
I don't want to hear that.
And January.
Dave's rethinking his flight to Dubai now.
It's going to Cornwall.
Yeah.
Well, that was in tier 1, but now it's now in tier 3, isn't it? So
I went to Cornwall in the first lockdown. It's brilliant.
Yeah, no one let you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't let me pick up my keys, by the way, to my own place. So I can't even.
Really?
But yeah, because I've got to go to an office where, it's public. And then and pick up the keys. Like, can't you just leave them outside and I just pick them up?
Yeah, leave them in a box.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't it worth, Jono, as well, probably the end of December, maybe looking at some of your listings, getting rid of some of those Christmas decks and, having a bit of a clean up.
Yeah.
So start listing some fresh stuff as well.
Definitely get the VAs to do that.
Well, not everyone's got a VA, so.
Yeah, no, it's right. No, to be fair, it's right. Like, for example, I'm assuming a lot of people have listed a lot of festive stuff because it's Christmas. So obviously getting rid of all that and just like listing, I don't know, potentially
stationery, fitness stuff, just things that you think people just use.
Fitness will be mental in the new year. It always is.
Well, it's just what's it called now? What people do, like when they're trying to improve themselves next year. It's like they do it in the January.
New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, exactly. So fitness is always a big thing. So potentially that might be a good niche to go down, for sure.
Selling courses as well.
What did you say?
He said selling courses.
We'll have to get Sophie on that as well. She can be our big affiliate. Got any New Year's resolutions?
Mine is to make as much money as Dave.
Yeah. Tim, what's yours?
It's the same.
yeah, it's probably to have more than one account.
Yeah, that'd be my New Year's resolution is to have an account that lasts more than 3 days.
To be fair, we have got some little things planned, I think, for them. So Let's see how that all turns out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our work properly stacked up for us at the moment.
Yeah. Got
Ridiculous.
little operations in the background, haven't we? So,
I've got big goals. I wouldn't say I've got a New Year's resolution as such, Sophie, but a new goal of mine is to try and get to 7 figures within 5 years. And then I decided to scrap that and say 7 figures within 12 months. So I've kind of given myself a huge goal.
What's 7 figures? How much is that?
Million.
Okay.
I'm nowhere near that, by the way.
Yeah, all right.
But it's because I'm heavily invested in like Bitcoin trading. I've got 3 FTMO challenges that I'm doing at the moment where I'm trading.
FTMO? What's that?
It's where you trade other people's money, but you've got to complete a challenge to do it. And I'm trying to complete 3 challenges so I can get $300,000 worth of people's money to trade.
Nice. Oh, nice. $300,000. Nice. So actually, talking about investing, John. So I actually gave AJ Bell a call the other day, and they discussed all like the difference between stocks, equities, index. It's still all a big blur to me, but I've actually set up a direct debit. And what was it that you were talking? I've got an ISA, but you told me to set up. Was it an LISA?
Oh yeah.
If you invest $4,000, don't you get $1,000 free in cash?
Yeah, I got it the other day. Literally, the grand came in. I went nice, and then just put it into more stocks.
So I've got an ISA.
Could so say for example now, Jono, if I bought $4,000 worth of stock now, then could I just get $1,000 straight away for free, like tonight?
So it's not instant, but it'll be generated at some point, and then
how long does it take?
I'm not sure that mine took 3 months, maybe 2-3 months.
Okay, so it's not an instant thing then.
Unfortunately, it's not instant, but you will get that every year. So remember, it's $1,000 free. That's 25% of your money. As long as you put $4,000 in every year, they'll give you another $1,000 back. And then because it's an ISA, that money's tax free. Then on top of that, you can get paid dividends, all that kind of stuff, more stocks. Dividends can be reinvested into more stocks, all that. So it could compound.
In regards to with ISAs, it's £20,000 tax free a year, isn't it?
Yeah.
So for example, we keep £20,000 in year 1, and then in the second year we add an additional £20,000. Will that still be tax free, even though we've got 40,000 in that account?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you can keep adding 20,000. Now, if you've got a LISA, remember that's 4 of it there, and that's that. It doesn't matter what they top up. Then you can have another 16 in the rest of another ISA, or split between other ISAs. But if you take money out, you can't then just replace that again. So if you've got 20K in an ISA and you take 10 out, you can't put another 10 in. You've already used your allocation of 20.
Okay.
It's all about how much you've deposited.
Okay. How's your trading bot going? Are you still doing a lot of Forex trading as well?
Yeah, I've toned it down now for this week and stuff because Brexit scared the shit out of me because I left a couple of pairs on to see what happened and he went mental. And I was like, I told people who was using it to turn it off. I was like, turn it off during this period, and they did. So they listened to me. So I left 2 pairs on, and it scared me. And I was like, yeah, not doing that again. So I've toned it down for now, just for the end of the year because things are a bit weird. And then it's all going to be full force again in January. But so far, so good. It's making money.
What about your friend who does Amazon FBA?
Ben. Yeah, I spoke to Ben. I think he's sold out of some things. Then some countries have not done as well as he thought. But he's done quite well in the UK.
What do you mean some countries? So he actually sells in other countries.
Yeah, he went big this year. Yeah, he went and invested over 6 figures in his products and just went and put them in Germany and France and stuff. Yeah.
Is he a big player in comparison to us boys?
He's a potentially massive player, but I wouldn't say right now. No, I'd say because we are very cash happy, like as in we can pull money out very quickly because it's there's no money down for products. He's constantly reinvesting, so then one day he can land on a big sum of money. Because right now his stock's worth like 200K, but because every time he sells it, he puts money back in again, so he's actually making not much money. He pulls out hardly anything. Yeah, he's reinvesting it. So we make more money that stays in our bank, but he has more potential if he decided to take a wage. If that makes sense.
Just got better cash flow, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any more questions, guys?
What sort of bonus?
So
for bonuses for VAs, what about you guys? Where did you guys go on that front?
Oh, it was about a month's wages, I think.
Yeah.
I just gave 200 quid to Diana and then 150 to the others.
Yeah. Nice.
How many VAs you got now, Jono?
3 VAs. I did have 4, but we let one go because she was shit.
When did you get the third one?
Well, we've had 3 for ages.
Oh, I thought you had 2.
No, we had three, and then we got a fourth, which was Angelo, which is Diana's husband, and then we got rid of one of the originals because didn't get along with Diana, and Diana's the manager. I'm like, if you don't get along with Diana, I'm afraid it's no go.
How's Spike getting on?
Yeah, Spike's getting on really well. Yeah, Spike's been awesome. I said to him, by the way, you don't have to pay this Christmas bonus like to your VA. And he says, no, I want to pay it. Just let me do it in bits. I'm like, yeah, fine. But I really didn't expect him to do it because, he's not been with me that long. I just wanted to make sure the VAs were well rewarded. It's all good.
we just said to everyone, Christmas is coming up. Whatever you want to tip the guys, it's up to you.
Oh, that's good. Because you've got so many people.
Yeah, got like 13 now.
yeah. Everyone would tip them like 20 quid, and it's actually a decent amount of money.
Yeah. I
Good
don't
idea.
know what it was in total, but it was a lot. It was about a month's wages for each of them, I think.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
I think I in total give them around 13,000 Filipino pesos or whatever it is to split between three of them. So I think it's about.
Yeah, that's fucking 26,000 you gave them.
Is that what it was? It's like,
Yeah, he sent me a photo of it. I nearly had a heart attack.
I give them like 540. Well, the thing is, mate, they've grafted so hard for me. I've given them 540 divided by 3. I think, yeah.
John, I get this. Out of everyone that is on my VA service, Dave's bill accounts for more than half.
That's because Dave's a monster.
Mate, my hours
Mental.
is more than everyone else has added together.
Yeah.
I don't mean to brag on that. I don't mean to sound like a top.
Hang on a minute. Let me get up the facts. Because it's interesting. Hourly wise, on Dave's account. On Dave's account so far, what's the date? This is 17th, and they have. Jesus Christ, you must be doing very well this month.
Like button, everyone. Like us.
Right, so it's the 17th, and he's on 241 hours.
240. What?
That's a lot of hours.
And how many in total?
That's the total for this month so far.
What's everyone else on?
No wonder I'd never get a message.
Yeah. That's a lot. I'd actually, you know what? I haven't looked at this in ages, and that is a lot of hours.
Yeah, moving on. But to be fair, though, we are having to bump up hours because it is very cheap. To be fair, our VA service.
Yeah, exactly.
Minimally cheap, so it is time to boost it up. To be fair, for some people, anyway. For some people.
Sean, what do you think? Where do you think Bitcoin's going to go? Because you keep going. Someone say Bitcoin. I know Sean's invested in Bitcoin. Seeing as there's no questions about eBay.
Sean, have you ever heard of something called Bitcoin dominance? Because apparently, when dominance obviously it's sharing the market of the crypto. So at the moment it's at 63%. But when it hits 68%, that's when everyone's gonna just sell. So that's when, back in, I think it was November 2017 when Bitcoin hit a high of 19,000, then it dropped all the way to 3K. Yeah. Apparently, when it's 5% away dominance of doing that again. So it's quite, I'm not fully clued up on it all, but it's quite interesting to see if that will happen again.
Just hit its highs, didn't it? 20,500, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's gone to new highs.
Yeah.
But I think Dow Jones or a company or something have just recently invested 100 million in it. So
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, I've got a bit of money in altcoins as well. So I've got some money in Litecoin.
I think it was an insurance firm, wasn't it, that invested 100 million or something like that.
That's a good thing. Plus, PayPal are introduced. I think it's PayPal.
It's introduced with PayPal in America and stuff. It's just
really,
yeah. In PayPal America, they can do Bitcoin now.
And I think they can only.
I hate PayPal.
Yeah, mate.
Oh.
Yeah,
I hate PayPal so much.
Scott, mate. Scott, do you know? Have you ever heard of the rolling?
Yeah, I've had this.
John has had this, bro. I've got 2K locked and I can't access it for 45 days. Any money that goes through that PayPal, right? They keep it for 45 days. How can they do that?
That's mental.
How do they think they've got the authority to do that?
Mine got up to about 30 grand. It was ridiculous. I was like, why?
Bro, but how can they think they have the authority to do that?
That's mental, isn't it?
It's not right. I don't get it.
I don't think if I ever meet anyone, that works for PayPal in person, I will ever be able to be nice to them. Because everyone I've spoke to PayPal, I've hated so much.
Punch them in the teeth.
I actually hate them so much.
Lads, this isn't even a fake cue. It's a conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay, we got a question from Tom Yates. Easy, guys. When you use a stealth/hybrid, do you still open up a new PayPal but add your own PayPal address for receiving payments?
Guys, when you use
Depends.
hybrid,
When you open up a new PayPal, but add your own.
So basically, is he saying do you add a new PayPal or use an existing one? We got to split things.
In terms of what you're getting paid into.
So he's saying do you add a new PayPal to a new?
To keep it safe, create a new PayPal in your own name. Then you're running no risk.
Yeah, because as Scott knows, if you create a stealth PayPal and you add that, and then you have to go through all these locked shit, you get like money locked. So that's a nightmare. I think, Johnny, you've got 7 PayPals in your own name, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you can always provide the documents you need to. So
I've had that on most now as well. Like 5 of them I've had to provide documents, and 4 of them I provide all the same invoices, and actually all the same documents on 4 of them. So it was kind of like they don't care as long as it's all in your details.
But if you do want to create a stealth PayPal, we do have an unbelievable supplier a guy called George, and this guy George makes 8 figures a year eBay dropshipping. He recommended us to a guy or like a service called Second Eye Solution. This guy's shit out. I mean, Tim knows, Scott, you know how good this guy is at providing IDs, invoices, MC01s. So if you do want to go down the stealth PayPal route, which to be fair, most people do, we're the only community who don't really, I guess, aren't we really? Scott, I know you tried doing it, didn't you? In terms
of stealth PayPals?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got about 1,500 quid locked in stealth PayPals at the moment. So it's a bit of a sour subject, you could say.
Oh, I'm going to start getting like PayPal posters to the back of me, like as if I support PayPal, just to put you off.
Right, how many days have you got, Skinton, Dave?
I hope PayPal gets shut down for something in the future.
Downtrend now, Dave, as altcoins take more space. That's small numbers, just mass virtual too, as Dave said. Will I run into any issues with my eBay account if I put my account on a fresh IP and start using it for a cloud server? Well, with my original eBay that I first started dropshipping on manually before I even knew about Sales Freaks, I just put it through my normal IP. But now I purely run it through a proxy that my VAs use also, so it's safe. Basically, as long as the account's in your name, is what I'm saying. Do you agree there, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think quite a lot of people who come to on the course or onto the group, they've already opened a PayPal, haven't they? So they've already got all their details. So, they've already opened an eBay, their own, from home.
Yeah.
So it's when they open a second one, really, if they wanted to.
And it's for VAs as well. Just if you get a VA, you don't want eBay saying that you've got some guy from what's the capital city of Philippines? I don't know.
Manila.
You know what I mean? You want to get an IP from best VPN or proxy. That's what we
we rate them. They're good. Very good.
Very good.
And cheap.
Yeah. Another one. What's the other one? Is it your private proxy burger or something? But
it's IP burger, but I don't rate them. I think they're too expensive.
Yeah, exactly. They're too expensive.
They are too expensive.
We used them originally because we didn't know anyone else. And then when you guys, who was it? No, someone
recommended it. Was us.
Me.
It was us.
It was Matt Norris. Sorry, Stealth Store. He was like, use these guys.
Oh. Was you? I didn't realize you were using them before.
I know. I put them on my eBay help guide thing, whatever, on my G drive, but I never used them, mate. I never used them.
Oh, okay.
You guys used it before I did, but I just knew about them. I was using Ite's IP proxies, remember?
Yeah, and we found using them proxies, we're getting stealth accounts shut.
Mate, I put one of those proxies on my main store,
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Running the risk on my baby.
They're very poor proxies and it gets them shut. I don't know what they've been run through in the past, but they've obviously got some kind of flag.
What's this?
Lidl's proxies.
By Lidl or Ite,
he gets them from your private proxy. That's what they use for Amazon. You can get that's what I use for my Amazon accounts. Actually, you can get like 50 proxies for like $100.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cheap, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can't use them for eBay.
They're too shit.
Yeah, too shit. Amazon, they don't care.
Words and Wisdom podcast. Jono made a video about swapping his non-API to API eventually. When and why? So there's different reasons for this. So I'll start with when you would definitely move a non-API to API, and I can use someone as an example recently as well. If you're running a non-API store and you find your sales conversion rate drops, say, to below 15%, I would say is a good target, or maybe even under 20%. You're probably going to be flagged or throttled, especially if the store's got more than like a couple hundred items, or even if it's even smaller than that. If you find that your sales conversion rate gets worse and worse and worse, and you know you've been flagged or whatever reason it is on non-API, you need to get that over to API, because that store now needs to be grown and then at some point left sort of stagnant for a little bit, grow it a little bit, then leave it, don't list on it for a little while. And then what you'll find is sales start to come back. And then when you grow the store, it will then actually be more worthwhile, with API being cheaper. That's the reason why you want to move that to API, because it's cheaper at that point. Now, the other argument, and I think, Dave, you can attest to this, and even Scott as well, API is actually, in my opinion, better for when the store's bigger anyway. I think not just from a cost perspective view, I think just they tend to perform really well.
Yeah,
and all stores, to me, they get flagged anyway at a certain stage when they get to a certain size, even on non-API. So then that cost, the higher cost on non-API is almost, there's no point. You move to API, but what do you guys think?
I actually, my brother Mark, like, he has 5 stores and none of them have been flagged yet. But he's actually, I think he's paying for like 16,000 non-API listings. And in comparison to the API price, that's so expensive. So I've told it, well, I think for him in the future, the best thing to do is move it over to API. Because the pricing on non-API, especially with sale freaks, gets expensive.
My opinion on non-API and API is that if eBay are looking at your account and you're doing all this shady stuff with Amazon and you're on non-API, they can't see how you're going about it, what software you're using. They're going to be more skeptical on your account, okay? And they're going to think you're a higher risk. Whether if you're using API, they can see you're using a SaleFreaks API token, you know you're using a dropshipping software, they can control that, but they can't control a non-API user. So you're better off with the evil you know than the evil you don't.
Yeah, it's the same principle, like, and just want you go on there, Scott, about when you get that email to say we know you're drop shipping.
Yeah.
You know, it's lame. It's almost a relief as well, because they just put you in that category and they leave you alone. I don't usually then get bothered after I get that email. It's quite common for my account to carry on for quite some time without getting shut down, even though you know you're flagged. But because you know you are, you can just carry on. Whereas non-API, You're right. I've had stores go for like 4 or 5 months and suddenly just get an MC13 or MC011 and go balls, you know.
It's crazy.
I think the best thing to do for non-API is, if you, in terms of what Scott is saying, in terms of if you are running it with Amazon and it's looking shady, run loads of accounts and only max them to 2K limits, 2K items max. That's the best thing to do for non-API. Never ever try and grow it to like a massive API store.
I agree. I think if you kept a personal account, or if you just wanted to run smaller stores and that was it forever, then non-API is absolutely fine. Also, I do have non-API still, and I run them for smaller accounts to build them up. So I leave them on there for a few months, and then I will then consider putting them onto API if I want to grow them big. So I still use non-API. It's just my API stores do perform better and have lasted longer.
Yeah, John, actually, I think a good question that I'd like to ask you, which might be helpful, is, so say, for example, now I have 2 big stores, right? One in my brother's and one in my sister's, and I'm going to put my sister's under a limited company in my name, but because it's very close to the VAT registration side. But I also want to put my brother's under that. How should I approach that?
What, the same limited company?
Yeah, I don't know whether to make a new one. I don't know whether to add the VAT registration number in as the same as my brother's and my sister's, because I don't know if that'll link eBay.
So are these 2 stores pretty big stores as well? Are these pretty
massive, bit too big API stores.
Okay, if they are 2 biggest, personally, 2 separate companies.
2 separate companies.
Because if you put them under one eBay might then do a link, and then they get suspicious. What's going on here?
And what could happen? What could happen then? They'll get closed.
Well, they could then just give you an MC01 on purpose, Even
What
if
about if they've already been through an MC01?
they can go through
Yeah,
again.
you can go. There's one bloke that's been through it like 5 times.
Yeah.
He's in the Telegram. He always tells everyone about it.
Which
And
one is it? What's it called? This guy?
I've got no idea. I remember I was reading it because Dad showed me.
Rashad been through 2, I think. Rashad has, and I think
Rachel.
Rachel has as well, actually.
Rachel's been through
Yeah.
2, yeah, and I think someone else has as well. And then the other thing as well you got to think of is if they then decide that you two are definitely linked, you can't have the same items on each store.
Yeah,
You-
and I actually, the thing is, I have actually ticked the stealth mod, at the bottom of the global settings where I have been listing the same item, so I do need to make sure
Yeah,
that
you
they
would
are separate. Another thing, so my third store, right, that's a stealth, that's close to VAT, and that's the one that's trying to get through the MC011 now. What should I do with that store? Should I make a totally separate company for that too, or should
I think because you've got like 3 big stores. I personally, because I've got 2 limited companies, one for each of my big stores. I would rather keep them separate personally. I'd rather keep all, even with you in your case, all 3. If you then have more stores, then you can bunch them together and give that a try and put them on a separate sale freaks and then make it so they can't have the same items. But now that you've gone this route and you've already gone this far and you've got loads of the same items, you don't want to like destroy any income stream. It's okay to keep them all separate and pay VAT separately, because I do that on 2 companies already, and your accountant or Marcus could
yeah, and I can still keep all 3 under the same sale freaks card.
yes, you can still do that as well, and it's so much easier. But if you wanted to sort of bundle them all in the future, not those ones but new ones, then have a new sale freaks if I were you. And then
Why do you need new stealth freaks?
because he doesn't want to be listing the same items.
Yeah, but if you don't have stealth mod ticks, then they won't.
no, but my point is he's got a sale freaks right now.
I have got that tick, so that's the problem, Scott. I have got that.
Yeah, but you could just untick it.
Yeah, but then
I'm saying his current ones, he wants to keep them all separate, and he's got items already listed on them that are the same. And if he's going to have new stores, he's probably going to want a new sale freaks and leave it unticked.
plus it's also going to be a big ball ache, and I probably get
Okay.
a drop in revenue if I have to manually go through all the items that I've listed on both my brothers and my sisters, and then it's going to be a bit. To be fair, it might potentially be worth me doing that and building it back up, so I can put it under one company. But the best route probably would be to have 3 separate companies. Is that what you're saying, John?
I'd say so at this point. I mean, if you wanted to risk it with 2 and put them under the same one and see what happens, then by all means, because I haven't run that test. I have had a limited company govern 5 stores before. That's what I used to do. They were under my name. I had one limited company, all 5 stores, and it was absolutely fine. eBay were fine with it. They knew that it was one company. So it does work, and one VAT can work for all of them. However, one went down and it brought all the rest down with it. That was the only problem. Yeah, it wasn't nice.
That's a big risk, you know.
Just it's so annoying because obviously everything's going so well now, but now I'm at that stage where it's just terrifying. I'm terrified.
Manage payments, mate. Manage payments.
Dave, were you using the same PayPals for both the accounts?
No. So I'm actually separate. So I'm using. So for my brothers and my sisters, I've actually moved. So okay, let me go through this.
But were they ever using the same?
So no. So my brothers and my sisters were never using the same. But my sisters, right? That's doing the best. That's the PayPal that recently got that rolling fucking ban or whatever. So I've had to move that over to my brothers as well. So it's like one big like jumble at the moment, if you understand what I'm saying. So what I'm hoping is it'd be perfect if I could now roll onto managed payments straight away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got to wait till the 18th, but they're going to hit the VAT threshold before the 18th. So
weird timing, but yeah.
So what do you reckon, John? What do you think?
Just get. I mean, as soon as the VAT threshold, what will happen is eBay will actually tell you. They'll tell you they'll need a VAT number, but at that point, what happens is they put a weird block on your account and they stop you from being able to relist items, change prices, so your repricer stops working. So it's a real ball ache because this happened to me once, and I was like, "Oh God, I need to get this done now," because suddenly I had items being sold and I was losing like 3-4 quid on them. Well, I wasn't losing. Either I'd lose money or I'd not send them. So if I were you, I'd get the limited companies ready because VAT numbers will take a few days or up to a week. In this climate, maybe a week to come back to get. So
I've got one back already, which is not too bad. One more thing actually as well. So for my brothers and my sisters' accounts, when I am putting the separate bank accounts on there, should I be getting business bank accounts for them?
or not?
Yeah, I would say so. Well, once they're a limited company, you're going to want a business account anyway.
So open a limited company first, and then when I do eventually put them onto managed payments, then put that business bank account that I've got attached to that limited company, then through there.
I would say so. Yeah, you because you got two choices. I had to chat with Harry about this the other day. You got two choices. You can go into managed payments in their name, and with their bank or something. If you've got that agreement with them, you can do that, or you can just go into a limited company and then get a limited company bank account as well.
Okay.
It's up to you which order you want to do it.
Right. So I've got any more questions?
How is Harry getting on?
Yeah, he's just got through his MC011. So he had,
really? That's good.
yeah. So he had two big stores, one in his brother's and one in his own name. The one in his own name, I said to him, go with Elia. He went, no. And he went, I want to go the cheaper option. It'll probably work. Didn't work. Didn't pass. So then with his brothers, he had to wait a month because his brother didn't have a passport. His passport finally came through. He went with Elia and he passed the MC011 with flying colours. So now he's back on it with us because he's kind of another big player who would be at that our level, if you know what I mean. But unfortunately, many hurdles were thrown at him.
What
we're going to title this, by the way, on YouTube?
It says having a chat. Thursday chats.
That's Thursday chat.
Dave's holiday plans.
Yeah.
Do you do this right away and start non-API until flagged, or do some manual only set? Chris, to be honest, I do. This is just my way of doing things. I just do a listing. I still do that now. I do one listing on eBay, manual listing. So I just do something that eBay suggests. So I'll put in there selling mugs, and then I'll find whatever, then do one of their pictures and stuff, and then just put it as used or expensive or something, like 25 quid for some mugs that you never pay 25 quid for, and put the title as just mugs. So that's just one listing, just as a tester, and then I go on to non-API. Yes, I suppose until flagged, but it's up to you. I put some stores straight on API, by the way. I've done that now. I've put a new store recently on straight onto API because I thought
I used to do that all the time, and it worked a treat.
We're looking at here, guys. What question are we looking at?
Tom's going about an accountant now. Looking to get an accountant. Still recommend the guy you spoke of on the eBay. Yeah. So I still recommend Marcus, the Zazzy Accountants, I think it's called. Just call him Marcus. And you can always chat to him for free, by the way. He doesn't charge anyone for the initial chat or anything.
He's really good. There's actually another guy who, if you're in the big Telegram chat, there's another guy called Harvey who everyone else uses. Yeah, I think Marcus is half the price. And Marcus is, I think from speaking to them both, Marcus is a bit more thrifty, if you know what I mean. He can kind of get you through loopholes that I don't think Harvey can. No offense, but it'll help you in the long run, basically. Do you agree?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think where Marcus has had to do a lot of learning with me, though. He's definitely like not perfect, because before me and the guy before me, he wasn't that experienced with drop shippers. So he's had to learn a lot. So we've helped each other. But yeah, he's pretty on it now, which is.
Do you know about Greenback? Have you started using Greenback now?
I should be, but I'm not now.
Mate, is it easy to attach to your Amazons? What is it? Is it literally?
It's fairly straightforward, but it's just time consuming at the start. You can get them attached to your emails and just use your receipts. Your dispatch notices and stuff.
Because at the end of the day, it's all for investigations, isn't it? It's not really in terms of having to.
It's only if you get investigated like me.
Yeah. And how's that going, by the way?
It's getting better. I got the next best thing with an apology letter the other day saying they didn't say sorry. They couldn't say the words, but they wrote to me saying we feel we may have made a mistake and we have withdrawn the request for £87,000. We feel that it was incorrect. And I was like, yeah, it bloody was. So I don't have to pay them 87 grand anymore. So I'm happy.
That's good.
So I've got to wait though. Still, they still might find me because they can. They're allowed. They're entitled. I'm waiting for the recalculation.
87 grand.
I know. They said I did owed them. They thought I'd done about £500,000 in sales in one Christmas. I was like, no, I didn't. That'd be amazing. I'd love it if I did.
Just want to say, gents, these chats really help. Obviously, you don't get many people to talk about dropshipping, so it's really useful to those conversations. Thanks for that, mate. Who is that Words and Wisdom podcast? Who is it?
Don't know. Is it Sam? Is it Zach? I don't know. GSP on after Brexit. Yeah, I'm leaving GSP on. Let's see what happens, Corkies.
Talking about GSP, actually, I remember back in summer where that's global shipping program, innit? We couldn't have it on when we were all running non-API. Can you remember?
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Used it, and mate, as soon as I put that on for my API, it boosted my sales 30%. So you guys running non-API currently, you're
Turn
laughing.
GSP on, yeah. Turn it on.
Honestly,
It's a good point, actually. I'm glad you brought up Dave, actually, because I bet a lot of people wouldn't have turned it on yet. So
I remember in summer ringing Scott, and I'm like, Scott, mate, I've made 20 quid off an item. How the hell has this happened? And it was like a £10 like dog hearing patch or something. I went, what, you know, about 20 quid? It'll be GSP. And I'm like, oh, obviously I didn't have a clue at the time.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember that, Scott?
Yeah,
I'm kicking off like, what is going on here? I love dropshipping.
Yeah. I love dropshipping.
And then it never got delivered.
Yeah, then it got refunded.
Funny.
The reason might get fined, basically, the VAT man does a spot check. This is what really annoys me about the system. If you're registered with the system, so you're VAT registered, they will investigate you. If you're not registered, they just don't bother looking for you. It just makes no sense. Pay every single bill. The only one that I left and didn't do anything with was my first one. Ignorant, couldn't bother, just paid a few £100, left it.
So what's this? When you're saying this bill, you know about your VAT?
VAT in general.
Why didn't you pay it? You just couldn't be asked paying it, basically.
No, they sent me a bill. I paid what they said, which was an estimate. I just didn't give them an accurate bill. But that wasn't the reason why I got a spot check. I'm just saying that's what happened at the start. So that's why I've got money to pay now. That's why I still owe, even though they got it completely wrong, my calculation, because they don't understand drop shipping. I will still owe like £6,000, £7,000 because it was a good Christmas. It was my first Christmas, and it was, like 12, 15 grand or something.
Before gift cards and all.
So yeah, before gift cards. So I'm going to owe something. So because I owe something, they're entitled to fine me. It's in their fine print. I can't do anything about it. So they're probably going to, they said if you cooperate, the fine will be a lot less, but it's probably going to be a minimum of 15%, which made me laugh because that's VAT again. VAT inception. That's VAT on VAT.
Mate, to be fair, there is a lot to take in terms of when you are running your own limited company. But it's like you'll get there eventually. Well, obviously you already know, but we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is. The learning curve's ridiculous, but I've enjoyed it. I've mostly enjoyed it. There's certain aspects which are a bit annoying, but buy a nice car on your company and call it an asset. I'm happy with that.
and never drive it.
Yeah, never drive it. That's rule number one. That's what
leave it on your driveway for the tyres to go flat.
Yeah, literally, I had to change the tyres because they went flat. I had to buy new tyres because the other ones couldn't be used anymore.
I mean, my tyre's gone flat on my car out the front, but I've got to say, it's not a
micro.
It's not a Maserati.
Yeah, it's what, 2 tyres, same cost of your car.
Yeah. Literally.
It is ridiculous.
It says Zach got a couple of accounts on different browsers, and it randomly chooses which one it.
Nice. What would you, Zach? Yeah, it's my PT. I'm seeing him tomorrow.
That is a bit of a nightmare, though, isn't it? Sometimes you can open up a window, you can open up another browser, you pop in eBay, and one of your accounts pops up open.
Yeah, I did that. I used to do that and then get linked and be like,
yeah, exactly. So it's a good point. So
my VA did that to one of my best stores and got it shut down. I had to pretend that it was okay. I was like,
that would have really hurt.
Mate, talking about that, remember when you go on Cellfreaks API, when you attach an account on your Cellfreaks API?
Oh, mate, don't even go there.
You've got to do it through the proxy that you're using for that eBay.
Why would they not tell you that?
I know.
They don't tell you in the no.
There is nowhere.
I remember when Scott came to me, he was just like, "Oh, I can all this stuff." I was like, we ran through everything he did, and then I said, when you connected the API, did you do it through the same thing? Yeah, I did. Oh, fuck.
All 6 went down. Mate, another thing is that they still haven't fixed, and I hope Barbara's listening, for new users, right, if you're on non-API, they still keep the thing as BCE, and that gets your account flagged instantly. It needs to be auto SF. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know what? I
think they've changed that.
Have they changed it? Have they changed it?
Yeah, they have. Yeah, I think so.
I hope Barbara's listening because I think that everyone needs to know that a Sale Freaks sale is not a sale if you want us to spend an extra £1,000 for 20% off that £1,000. That is not a sale. That is a rip-off.
Say that again. Say that again.
You know, the Sale Freaks holiday sale. Everyone are absolutely getting mugged off. Oh, upgrade to 10,000 listings and we'll knock 10% off your bill. Fantastic.
Mate,
You've just got another 800 quid in your pocket. Well, you know what I mean?
Mate, to be fair, I reckon. You know, with this 65% discount, I reckon that they'll potentially let a lot of us keep around 40-50%. They must do, because a lot of people are scaled up so high that they can't expect us now to they can't expect us now to pay. You know what I mean? Like,
they will. You know, have you met them? Have you spoke to them before?
What, Israelis or
Barbara and the rest of them.
What are the rest of them? Yeah,
you will 100% be paying the full amount, if not more. Okay, when your deal is over, I wouldn't be surprised if they put the prices up.
That is a good point. Everyone needs to ask them to remove their what deal they've got at the moment. So don't they at the end of the month?
The thing is, they'll charge you as well, and you can't get your money back. They will not give you your money back at all.
No, you got to watch out, Sale Freaks.
yeah. We need to actually find out the date as a group when this actual discount is stopping, because we're all going to get charged to high heaven if not. We need to know. Is it January?
They've left a discount.
It's the end of December, isn't it? So in January, you will be charged. So you need to do it in December and get your listings dropped down.
Mate, I messaged Barbara, and Barbara were like saying, "Oh, don't be rude to me." I'm like, "Oh, Barbara, I'm wondering if obviously you can kind of carry this on for me because I've scaled up recently." And she's like, "I'm sorry, but you shouldn't approach me like this. You should have a real conversation with me." And I'm like, "Barbara, like, are you being serious? I've been with you for 7 months. Do you know what I mean? Like she's
Barbara.
7 months is a long time with Sale Freaks.
This is a prime example of Barbara and Sale Freaks, okay, in their prime. All right.
You know, my bill. Sale Freaks, you know.
I asked them for 2 weeks to shut my account down because I didn't want to pay for the bill. Okay, it was £1,200. My bill was £1,200, and I had all my accounts shut down. I said, please shut down my account. 2 weeks, okay? 14 days later, my account was still open. The bill came out. They charged me £1,200, okay? Then shut my account down the next day and never gave me the money back.
Mate, not many
They
people.
charged me for a fucking month that I didn't use. And then when I complained about it, they
gave you 1 month.
I was in the wrong and gave me £100.
Now £100, that's bad.
I wanted to fly over there and slap them.
Probably could have with the cost.
But we're off to price hacking now, aren't we? So let's see.
Yeah, we're fucking kidding.
But apparently price hack is a potentially decent.
I'm trialing it at the moment.
We'll try it and we'll see how it goes. Scott, do you know what's funny is that I got a message 2 days ago as well going, is Scott okay? Is Scott going to come back? He's not registered with us anymore.
Who was that from?
Is that from Barbara?
Yeah, that's from Barbara as well.
Tell her that I'm really angry. Okay, I'm really, really angry. And she's got to make it up to me. I want 6 months for free.
I've got to answer some questions, guys. So tears were spilled that night. What's BC thing, Dave? Oh, Blue Care Express. So that's it's the other you see the other ship. It's like the old school shipping tracking company. So they're actually approved by eBay, Zach. They convert your Amazon tracking to normal to that tracking like Sale Freaks tracking, but they are actually better. But because they've been targeted by eBay and they still display the original shipping, like where it's from, which city, that actually gets flagged on eBay. It can get flagged. Now, don't get me wrong, I've got 2 old stores. And it's absolutely fine.
What, you're running BCE still?
Yeah, I'm running BCE on 2 of my stores. It's fine. Actually, I've done it on a 3rd one, a new one, just to test it out.
That's
crazy. It's absolutely fine.
Oh, the BCE flag felt like the end of the world.
Oh god, it was
in August. It was scary.
Automation software slash user. Or is there anything else? Selfish really. No, where are we going?
There was one from Corkis there saying, did we talk about that?
No, we didn't
At the
talk about that one. Let's just let eBay talk to us. I got the email from Austria as well, but if it's for 35,000 euros of stuff you sell in Austria, I don't think I'm going to get close to that a year. It's just 35,000 euros of stuff in Austria. So don't worry about the Austria thing. If it becomes a problem, we just tick that little box saying we don't ship to Austria. Yeah, we let eBay sort this out with GSP. It's either, if it still happens, remember, we still ship to other nations as well. So it might just mean the cost goes up for people in Europe. I hope not, but can happen. Depends on the deal. If we actually get a deal.
Here we go. Sorry, I'm just butting in because I've just remembered something. Here's a little, and they're not going to like me saying this. Here's a little tip for anyone that wants to leave Sale Freaks and they try and get you with that clause that says you have to give them 10 days notice. Go into your PayPal and cancel the payment and it won't come out. Then they can't do anything about it.
Cancel the renewal.
I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that.
That's what I did, didn't I? So
yeah.
Everyone is still here. 16 people. Could you 17? We've got one extra. Can you like the video, please? Hit the like button.
Mate, to be fair, right? Do you know Zik Analytics? I told them to cancel. I've been checking my PayPal, right? Like I just checked my PayPal, looking at my renewals. For the past 4 months, I've been charged 80 quid a month from Zik without knowing.
Really?
Yeah, they all do it. Obviously, like all kind of companies based in Israel. Like you tell them to cancel it, and they don't cancel it. And I've said, look, can I please get the money back? No, unfortunately, you've been using our service, we can't refund you. And I haven't been using the service. So you need to make sure you're checking your renewals on your PayPals, not even if it's through drop shipping, for anything, just so you're not getting charged, because it's just so frustrating.
Yeah, it's recurring payments. So that's what you need to look up.
Yeah,
I'll tell you a little story once. So I ordered a pizza once. Usually I'm very humble. I get my pizzas from the same place. I usually get a pizza from Domino's twice a week. Okay, about a year ago, I thought, all right, I'll try Papa John's. I'll give that one a go. It looks nice. Looks like they got a nice crispy crust, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, goes to the billing section. Okay, and it was like, you know how you have them ticks when you bill, do you want to donate 30p to charity to round it up to £1 or something like that? Yeah, you get them.
Yeah.
So I've ticked it.
Keep
I
going.
ticked it. I thought I'll tick it. That'll be all right. There was loads of fine print, T's and C's. I'm not going to read that. Who does when ordering a pizza? Okay, on their app.
You've seen that South Park episode though with Kyle. You don't want to be doing that. Anyway, carry on.
Hang on. 6 months later, I looked at my bank account. Payments for £30 a month to some bullshit charity going through. Seriously, I'm going because I ordered this pizza and I ticked this box saying that I donate to charity, but it wasn't even a charity. It was obviously some scam. I couldn't believe it.
Right, that's anyway, guys. Come on, we're getting off topic anyway.
Off piste, and don't talk about your Uber bill either, Scott.
Oh my god.
Right, is Sale Freaks really worth it? To be fair, Sale Freaks, even though we are saying all this, it is absolutely amazing. I mean, look where we all are now. John has been doing this full time now for 2 years. He's got a Maserati. He's been able to invest in other things such as his LISA, his ISA. I think, didn't you buy property? Don't you do like auctioning for houses in Derby or something?
No, I got the Cornwall, the villa in Cornwall.
He's got a villa in Cornwall.
Bitcoin.
Villa in Derby.
Bitcoin. He's got, like literally. In terms of like Scott's got his own VA service. I've been able to invest in altcoin and Bitcoin and index funds and stuff purely through Sale Freaks, purely through dropshipping. Everything we say about them, it's annoying, but we do actually really love them because we're
comfortable with them. Let's put it that way.
It's a bit like when you spend
past the honeymoon period.
Yeah. They are amazing. They are actually amazing. To be fair,
it's a love-hate relationship.
I think the other thing is everyone's, we've all trialed, or between us, we've all tried the other software. It's generally the other softwares, and this has always come out, for auto orders or for just ease of use, everything in one place. This has come out to be the best software. We've had many people who have said, you know, Auto DS, whatever, you know,
Come
bits
back
of it
to
good,
us.
and then they've come back to
Yeah.
Cellfreaks.
Hustle's
Yeah.
got
Truth is, yeah, it has got, you know, it has got its not problems, but it has got things it can do
Well-
better, to be fair. But no one is doing it better than they are.
Like, yeah,
Cellfreaks' main problem is probably Scott, to be honest.
yeah, probably. Yeah,
But yeah, no. To be fair, no. Yeah, Cellfreaks is the best software. It is. It's for sure. It's changed all his lives.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all a bit of banter between us. To be fair,
for now, it's the best software for now.
Scott, we're selling a course on it, mate. Come on, right?
Yeah.
Any more questions?
What, do we miss anything either? Oh, Shahab said, what's the plan for New Year? Okay, well, I'm going to be building more stores, Shahab. So it's all about preparing for next Christmas, 2021.
Preparing for next Christmas in December 20. Yeah, it's 6 months in there. 6 months. Your cut-off line will be in August.
Yeah.
When we started in April, Jono said, right, he said,
Yeah.
we're looking at Christmas 7 months later.
Get ready for Christmas. And then we're all rubbing our hands in August and October. All getting really excited. And then all the accounts got shut down.
But it's going to be good to see past January the 18th with managed payments, because a lot of people drop off. And if we all get through this, we're laughing.
That's very exciting. Managed payments is very exciting.
It's exciting, but it's a bit nerve-wracking at the same time, because we don't know what to expect at all. We kind of do. We think we've got a method, but you know,
Yeah.
if you've got an account in your name, happy days, basically. But the stealth guys, like we're stealth guys. It's going to be interesting, basically. But we'll get through it. We've got through everything so far, and Jono's been doing this for about 20 years, and Jono's got through everything.
20 years.
Might as well.
It feels like 20 years because all the shit I've been through.
Yeah, look, my hairline was straight when I started dropshipping.
Did it, mate? Too much like that there, but
Scott Tim's just pointing out.
Yeah, Dad looked like me when he started.
Yeah, it's about to say. This is Scott into the picture. Scott after 1 year of eBay.
Any more questions, guys? Right, guys, I'm at 1,000 items. I'm at 1,000 items and 300 orders. My monthly bill is $210. I'm struggling to see how 300 auto orders it's possible. When you're at 1,000 items, but you're getting 300 orders.
That's not enough. That's not right, is it?
So
Wait, say again?
I think he means because he's only getting 300 auto orders. So, like, how can that? Oh, he's trying. I think he's trying to like mix between saying 300 auto orders isn't enough.
Yeah, it is enough. I've never had an issue with auto orders on Cellfreaks.
You did with the non-API. I remember. You were
I
complaining.
did. I've had
Yeah,
problems.
I got close, but I never actually.
Yeah, but
I never actually ran out of auto orders.
Yeah, but you put your subscription up, didn't you, to get more? So
Yeah, but at the same time, I put my listings up and got more sales. So
Yeah, no, I get that. It's just because what happens sometimes you can get to 1,000 listings. You could easily go over the 10 sales a day on 1,000 listings, and if you just don't catch that in time, because every single order, like I found it recently, every single one, regardless of what it is, even if it fails, all your orders count as auto orders if you've got an auto order package.
the best way is to put your profit up to cover the auto order cost. Put your profit margins up.
Oh yeah, that is definitely the best way.
can we just check that he's got also his shop set up properly if he wants to come back to Words and Wisdom? Just, you know, if you're at 1,000 listings, obviously you need to have increased your shop, haven't you, to make sure you're covering the you're getting the right.
Yeah, you should.
store.
You should upgrade from basic at 850 listings, something like that, to
Yeah.
featured.
Keep it nice and lean as well. Remember, like, try and be smart with it, Zach. So if you're at a point where you're going, right, I'm going over the 300 sales, that's probably going to increase, or you are planning to grow your store again, then get a bigger package. Like the best value one is 2,500, but you don't need to jump to that straight away. Look at the 1,500 one, see how many auto orders you get, see where that is. Every time you upgrade your package, now what Cellfreaks do, and they didn't do this before, they will give you those auto orders for that month. And it's, remember, auto orders count from the first of every month, not from your billing date. So from the first of the month, and then wherever you upgrade, they'll give you that many orders for that month. So if you upgraded now and you'll go up to the next package, or they'll give you that many for the entire month, and they'll just look at how many orders you've done already. And if you need, say, 500 auto orders now and you add 300, I'm just saying, for example, you've already done 300 orders, you've got another 200 then for the rest of the month.
Yeah,
in regards, Tom, to what you just said, how do you turn on JSP, chaps? What Tim just said, and also in terms of that, if you ever want to find out anything in terms of GSP, all you've got to do is you just type in GSP, copy that link, and if you're doing it through like a stealth eBay, copy that and put it through like your multi-login browser, and you can do that for every single eBay. So that's like if you want to turn on your GSP.
Google, you just put in what eBay GSP on Google, do you, or something?
Yeah. All you need to do is just search GSP, and then you click on it, copy the link, and then you put it. Obviously, if you're running stealth eBays, copy that in your proxy browser, or just do what Tim said in terms of in help on eBay. What happened?
Oh, I just go on site preferences and then click on postage preferences.
Right, anyway, guys, I've got to jump in. I've got to bounce. I've got my driving lesson. All right.
Oh yeah, have fun.
All right, I'll try to. Right, anyway, guys, see you later.
See ya.
Look.
See ya.
In a bit. Right, can we talk about Dave now?
Yeah.
Dodgy Dave. No.
Can't talk bad about Dave, can we? He's
No,
doing
you can't.
he's doing far too well.
Doing too well for it, but that's why we should. Right, we have to bring him down a little bit. So
Yeah.
let's hope his gift cards brings down all his Amazon accounts all at once. MC01 all at once.
Yeah.
I've been using his gift card a bit recently when I needed a bit of a top up.
Was it all right?
Yeah, it's fine. He's not blowing my accounts down or anything, so it's already better than it is.
It is.
Yeah. Just going on to words and wisdom, he says, let's say 300 auto orders at 40p. That's only over your allowance. So you'd have to have done, to get charged that, you have to have done 600 orders.
It's usually I'm missing something here. Okay. So he's saying as if he made 40p per sale.
Yeah, so it's only if he's done 600 sales. So he gets the first 300 free included in the package.
Yeah. But let's look at it in a different way as well. I don't know which way Zach's trying to look at this now. Let's say, because the first, like Tim said, first 300 is free, but let's say you only make 40p per sale anyway, and you only do 300 sales exactly. And I get what you're saying. The sale that only covers the sale freaks bill. That is correct. But that's where we just need to try and scale and make sure we've got super hot items on, delist items if we need to. That getting that limit increase to then make that store bigger in the future is going to be helping that store a lot.
And if you're doing that many orders in your store, then you're not sticking to the month guidelines as well.
That's a good point.
The month by month. If you're getting that many orders, you're not sticking to it, because I did it at the start.
Yeah. But it depends how matured it is, I suppose.
Yeah, true.
Tell us about your Uber bill, Scott.
Yeah, what Uber bill? What are you going on about?
It's the one where you went away, didn't you? And you booked he basically booked an Uber, phoned them up and said how much it's going to be. They said it's going to be about £3, and it came to about 18 when it came in on the bill, didn't it, or something?
Oh no, I remember. I got an Uber. I was in Cornwall, and I got an Uber from somewhere. Obviously, Uber's not really a thing out there, is it? But anyway, there was some random person doing an Uber. I was like, it gave me like a.
About 5.
Was it Uber or was it actual taxis? Anyway, I got a taxi.
It was an Uber.
And I got a quote, and the quote was like a tenner, and it charged me like 45 quid, something like that. I felt really mugged off that day.
That's terrible. I once got an Uber and it cost me 90 quid. That was the most expensive Uber I did.
Oh my god, that is a lot.
He got his money back though.
Yeah, no, fair enough. No, I can get mine back. I knew mine was going to be expensive. So long story short, me and Matt went to London. We went to speak to that marketing guy that I told you guys about, about for the call.
Oh yeah.
And the meeting went fine and all that stuff. Anyway, I ended up calling that guy a cunt. Matt ended up shouting at random people outside this pub. We got so drunk that we got in the first Uber I could find. I just pushed Matt in, got to his place, and that's when Matt just woke up and went, "Oh, I'm home. How did we get here?" It's like, he'd just gone from London to Kent in a taxi, in an Uber. And then I get the little ping and it goes, 90 quid. I was like, yeah, this is a night I want to forget.
Yeah. Wow.
Called the guy we just started working for a cunt. And then Matt shouting at random people. And then I spent 90 quid on a taxi.
That's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. It's a good night. Got really drunk.
Can't do that this year, can we?
No. Jono Mess Trader Bot, another level bro. Yeah, someone called me Jono Bot the other day. I like how he's giving me. Help on eBay. Type in global shipping, bro. Yeah. 60 over the limit. Tracked 6,000. 60 items. 6,000. Oh, if it's over the limit, they charge you, Corkies. You will notice that they'll charge you. I didn't see that. I don't know if you guys answered that.
What was that?
What happens if it goes over? Sometimes mine does that as well. If you go over the amount of items, they will at some point increase it to like 6,100.
Yeah, they automatically increase it by 5.
And charge you.
Yeah, charge.
Yeah.
I have Selfix, but I'm struggling with collecting these ASINs one by one. Any suggestions? Being unfolding as we speak. So don't collect them one by one. I know that there's my thing. My way is really good to start out with, just at the start, to get a few really hot selling items on small stores. But as soon as you grow a little bit, or you've got quite a lot of limits to use up, then you can start using. You can either grab those people's items by finding their store names using the eSync eSync create by seller tool. We've got a video on that, so please check out that video.
All the tutorials are in the course.
Yeah, well, there's those as well. Or you can go in the course, buy the course.
Yeah.
And then the other way is using the locator tool. Again, we've got videos on that as well. You can just use the Selfix locator tool, but use the eSync item grabber. Again, please see our videos for that. You can see them for free as well on the YouTube channel. Just get the grabbing tool, grab all the ASINs, and then put them through on the locator tool. It's that simple. And then you can do way more at once using the Selfix locator tool.
Okay, just before we go or we finish off, is there anything you want us to talk about in the new year's? I mean, it could be anything to do with, it doesn't have to be Amazon, and we could look at, other providers that Selfreaks do.
Oh, they do a lot.
I mean, Costco are doing. I mean, isn't the locator starting to work for Costco soon, or it already is? So
it already works.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. You guys trying to say bye, and we can't because I'm.
No, we just had a quick question from Tom saying, can we get a video on about IP proxies, cloud server? There's just, to be fair, there's quite a lot, isn't there?
Yeah, and I suppose we can also show people how to use them on Firefox or how to use them on multi-login, whichever.
Yeah.
If you guys do a multi-login one, I can do a Firefox one.
Yeah. Okay.
They are also in the course, them videos.
Bye. Not vegan, but don't care. We'll add auto ordering to more stores. What do you mean by that?
Well, like for Costco, you can use auto. Well, that's what they're looking at, isn't it? So in the new year, so Selfreaks, I think they said send it into, send your comments in as what you wanted us to look at doing auto ordering a few months ago.
Yeah, I think Costco was quite a high one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good night.
And Argos, I think.
Yeah. Oh, Argos is on the is it on the locator now?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Argos on the locator. Is it Argos? Yeah.
Admittedly, I haven't tried Argos.
Yeah.
Could be good.
I haven't tried them either. I mean, the only thing I think I'll try now that's new from Selfreaks, I'll try the Amazon drop shipping when it eventually hit.
I'll tell you what, wasn't that supposed to hit like last month?
Well, mate, it was meant to hit like last year.
I tried Costco and it got shut down faster than an account drop shipping from Amazon. Honestly, it's really strange.
That was weird. Any other questions, guys? We're about to go. We appreciate you all dropping in, by the way. We are going to start doing more videos again. We've been a bit quiet recently. I blame Scott.
Yeah. when Scott gets busy, nothing else seems to happen, does it?
Exactly. It's terrible. He just sits there and drinks wine all day.
This is
The Coke.
it's Coke, yeah.
In a wine glass. It's like posh Coke.
If you put Coke in a glass that is like a pint glass, then the stamp at the bottom makes it go flat.
Just smart you are, aren't you?
I just don't like flat Coke.
Yeah. I don't know. I love Coke, but I just don't drink anymore.
Right, I am so glad it's done. What?
Yeah, I think that's it then, everyone. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. We will be doing more videos, like we said again. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't.
19 likes.
What video do you think we're going to do next, Scott? I don't want to promise one anymore. Are we doing Saturdays? Are we doing a top 10 Sunday?
We did like 14 videos in a row, and it absolutely done me.
Should we do one last Christmas special, top 10 Sundays? And we can
when's Sunday?
Up the deal a bit. We can have
all right.
Two stealth account, 2 winners of a stealth account or something. I don't know. Try and increase Sean's odds because Sean is bitter as hell about everyone else getting it.
Yeah. We'll do something. Maybe not a top 10. Maybe we'll do like a Christmas Eve video, but we'll record it before Christmas Eve. Something special. We'll get something out.
Yeah. We'll run some kind of competition. Something. Got to.
Yeah, and we'll do like some dropshipping resolutions for the new year. A video like that.
Yep.
And send in your requests, like I said. So you know what I mean, and on the chat. So what you want to know about, let us know.
We'll do it. We'll produce it. Cool.
Oh yeah. Anyway, buy the course.
Yeah, that's it. Join the Discord. Buy the course. That's pretty much all we have to say when Scott's around.
Yeah. Join the Discord, buy the course, and we will make you money.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Have a good Christmas, everyone. I know you'll talk to us again soon, but in case you don't see our faces that much, have a good one.
See you later.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone. Didn't want to wait. He just left.
I'm gonna press end now.
All right.